Hey, fellow TikTokers, just got off work, fun stuff, delivery driving. Let's talk about woke companies. Woke companies have always been supportive of the LGBTQ groups lately, and they've been supportive among other groups. But one thing I've noticed that they have never advertised for autism. If you notice, they have never advertised for autism or any other disabled group. If you noticed, they would be soaring with customers right now if it weren't for them doing just LGBTQ communities. They also need to be supporting autism, bipolar, ADHD. The list is endless. These companies have no regard for the rest of us. For instance, Jaguar, they went woke with their public commercial, and it was very, very upsetting to everyone. Now, also that being said, Target is another one. Gillette, the list, you can name all these companies. They've all had LGBTQ themes, but they never had support for autism. And believe it or not, autism is the minority of the minority, and they're also the minority of the majority. None of us complain about being in the minority of the minority. None of us complain about the discrimination we face on a daily basis. Now, the reason why we don't complain is that we have no need to complain. This being said, I just wish neurotypicals would let us live our lives. So, for instance, why don't we go back to the idea of let's let autistic people's dreams get filled? You want to know what my dream is? My dream is to own a lot of land with a house and own a scrapyard with a garage, so that way I can fix cars from in between the 1920s, maybe earlier, to the 1970s and possibly later. Let's go back to the idea of, okay, Mr. Autistic person, or Miss Autistic person, or Mrs. Autistic person, whatever you identify yourself with. You want to build such and such dream. Let's make it happen. And we're going to do everything we can to donate to your cause. And this is not just for autistic people, but for bipolar people, ADHD people, ADD people. Man, list is endless. So, once again, the reason why we need more support is because autistic people are not living the dreams they want to. It is the saddest thing I have to see on a day-to-day basis. Now, for example, I'm living at home because I have to. And the reason why is because of the fact that my social skills are not fully developed, but I've matured over the years. And the thing is that when I went to school, they taught me how to do algebra, all that good stuff, reading and writing. Yeah, that was needed. But they never taught me how to build a budget, save up to move out of your house, save up for this and that, grocery shopping. The list is endless. So yes, I agree. History, reading, and writing is important. But as for math, we've added all these extra letters and numbers that just don't make sense. So I say to these woke companies, for once, in April, support autism awareness. And every other month, for a disabled person that they claim to have. ADHD, bipolar, ADD. Just don't leave us out of the minority. For instance, imagine, let's say, GM or some other company. Okay, I know they're not woke, but I mean, this goes for non-woke companies too. Imagine this. Why not have a company that, like GM, would promote Autism Awareness Month? Have a truck, decorate it with autistic, puzzles. It's not that hard to figure out, guys. And right now, the everyday normal person is tired of these woke companies not promoting other minorities as well. And frankly, I think normals have the right to say, what about me? Support me too. And I agree, you normals need support too. Let me just put it this way. Every single person needs support. Let's not isolate one from the other. Let's not be so divided. Let's be united. And right now, I'm that poor delivery guy who is just trying to get by. I'm not trying to just actively, work because I want a low-paying job. No, I'm working because I have 2.5 years plus of forklift and warehouse experience. And right now, DoorDash and Uber Eats were the only people that gave me a chance. So, the reason why we continue this cycle of routine is because nobody is willing to change it. And this is why prices are going up. This is why corruption is running rampant and so forth. But I would say that right now, when it comes to woke companies, please represent everyone. Please put your car in a car commercial so that way you will not be woke. I'm talking to you, Jaguar, if you're still around. Put a car in the car commercial that appeals to the customer. Now, be as colorful as you want. No one's denying that, but just make sure everyone is united. It's not that hard to figure out. Unity is what brings people together. Diversity does not. It's unity that we want. Let's all be united. Now, let's come together, everyone. Let's not just leave people out. And this is why, in my next video, we need to understand and talk about what it means to let people live their lives. I know this was a long one, but thank you guys. God bless. Likely, I might post this on YouTube as well, because it is off the wall for my YouTube channel, and it's basically one of those weeks where I talk about something different from black metal, all that good stuff. But I'm telling you right now, it is my dream to buy a lot of land and a scrapyard and have a house with it, with a garage. So that way I can restore old cars that need to have life again for the public and for people who love them. And especially for disabled people, minorities, among the likes. But thank you guys. I hope I didn't push too many buttons, but I mean, if I did, I did. I really hope that people would understand my dream, and hopefully these big woke companies will donate to other people and not just a certain amount of people. You guys rock. As always, if you're gonna post something positive or negative on my TikTok page, Either way, God loves you. You know, we accept as much as you want. Now, guaranteed certain comments will be deleted, but that doesn't mean that I don't think you're entitled to not have your special opinion. And you are entitled to have your opinion. It's just that take it somewhere else, like what every TikToker does. But anyways, God bless you guys. Love you guys. Whether you're positive or negative on my TikTok, either way, God loves you. You know, we'll support each other. And I hope this video gets out to a lot of people because we need to get the word out. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.